Your leading news this hour: the Constitutional Court has declared the appointment of National Prosecution Authority head Shaun Abrahams unconstitutional. It also says the former President Jacob Zuma abused his powers when he removed Abrahams' predecessor Mxolisi Nxasana. The court says Nxasana is not free of blame, however, for accepting that 17.3 million rand payout, and he has been ordered to repay 10.3 million rand.
Another blow to former President Jacob Zuma's legacy. The highest court in the land has accused him of improper conduct.
It is difficult to comprehend why he would have settled on so huge an amount and from public coffers to boot. The inference is inescapable that he was effectively buying Mr. Nxasana out of office.
In December last year, the High Court in Pretoria declared that former President Zuma had acted unconstitutionally by terminating Mxolisi Nxasana's appointment as the then National Director of Public Prosecutions and replacing him with Abrahams. Both Abrahams and Nxasana appealed the ruling.
The declaration by the High Court that the settlement agreement dated 14 May 2015 concluded by former President Jacob Zuma, the Minister of Justice and Correctional Services, and Mr. Nxasana, in terms of which Mr. Nxasana's incumbency as the National Director of Public Prosecutions was terminated, is constitutionally invalid, is confirmed. The declaration by the High Court that the termination of the appointment of Mr. Nxasana as NDPP is constitutionally invalid is confirmed. The declaration by the High Court that the decision to authorize payment to Mr. Nxasana of an amount of 17,357,233 rand in terms of the settlement agreement is invalid is confirmed.
Nxasana has been ordered to repay 10 million of the 17.3 million rand settlement he received.
Justice Madlanga expressed the view that even if the fear was that even if they were to reinstate me, there is a possibility that the president might then decide to institute an inquiry into my fitness to hold office based on the fact that I was participant in the unlawful settlement. But at the same time, he equally expressed his sympathy for me for having been subjected to such amount of pressure from the president to vacate office.
President Cyril Ramaphosa has 90 days to appoint a new director. Corruption Watch says the president's power to do so needs to be changed.
The extraordinary powers of appointment that the president enjoys have got to be reviewed. I mean, not only with respect to the NPA, but with respect to the police commissioner, with respect to the head of the Hawks, the Chapter 9 institutions. Appointment processes are a mess.
Two sections of the National Prosecution Authority Act have been declared invalid, and Parliament has been ordered to amend them within 18 months. Ntakwana Ngatani, SABC News, Johannesburg.